it's Amanda. So today I have a really fun video. I just did this foxy eye snatched makeup. Everyone wants to get this lifted snatched eyebrow look, posing like this. So I'm going to show you guys how you can get that look with just makeup. So if you want to see how to get this snatched look, stay tuned. So I'm just gonna get my hair out of the way. So I just have some facial oil on to soak into my skin while I work on my eye makeup. So I'm just taking this Kevyn Aucoin concealer, which is my favorite. I love it. I've used it for a really long time. I'm just gonna use this to prime my eyelids first. I'm gonna be using this Alyssa Edwards Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm gonna start off with the color The Supreme, which is kind of like an orangey matte brown, which works really well if you have blue eyes to play with those kind of colors. And what I'm gonna do with the shape of this is start on the outer corner and be blending out and up, but then bringing it into the crease to just shape the eye upwards. It's okay to be messy with it like I am because you're just gonna clean it up anyway. So this is kind of shape that I'm going in and using a color that's soft, matte. Once we have that down, I'm gonna clean up first with a makeup wipe and kind of just drag up. So I'm just using a brush that's a little bit fluffier and doesn't have any of the product on it to blend that out. So I'm gonna be using neutral colors. You guys know me, I love a soft glam, but you can use any other colors. You can use whatever colors you want, just following the same techniques, and got the look. Now I'm taking this rounded kind of pencil brush, but it's not super tiny. I still like that it's a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna mix HOE and back rolls together. Now we're gonna take the shadow and go in the same direction. You're just blending outwards, but we're focusing closer to the lash line and the outer corner here. I also like to bring it in a little bit, but be really careful. You don't want to get a bunch of shadow in here. That's a completely different look. We want it all to be on the tail end. And then I'm gonna blend it a bit inwards so it's not a harsh line. So just playing around with the colors and trying to make this look perfectly blended as well as I can.